Hello guys, this is Ice from Ice Games, the YouTube channel where we race cars, where we drift and where we have a lot of fun. And of course this video, big versus small, is all about fun. We will take some random small vehicle with not a lot of horsepower and a really powerful but big SUV. We will tweak those cars, tune them just a little bit so that the power to weight ratio on both of those cars are identical. This way we will have almost identical maximum speed, almost identical acceleration, etc. But only difference will be the weight of our cars. One is small and light, another one is big and heavy. And we'll see in various exercises which of those vehicles is more fun to drive and of course which of them does the best. So we'll start by choosing our rivals for today. For the small vehicle we will choose something really hot hatchy. Yes, we will choose something from hot hatch category. Let's have a look. There are quite a lot of very nice and attractive cars here. I like the Volkswagen R32, it's very nice actually. But I think I'll go with Audi S1 from 2015. Okay, so that's settled. Now we choose the Big Papa or Big Daddy. And for this we will choose something from sport utility vehicles. Look at this Bentayga, looks very nice. Or maybe Dodge Durango or Grand Cherokee from Jeep. Now I think we'll go this time something British and something blue. The Range Rover Sport SVR, also from 2015 as Audi S1. That will be very interesting. And of course we will start with looking at current power they have and current weight they have, so we can figure out the power to weight ratio. At the moment this Range Rover has 550 horsepower and more than 2300 kilos with power to weight ratio of 235 horsepower to ton. So okay, we'll remember this number and let's have a look at Audi S1. And Audi has 228 horsepower and 1300 kilograms. That's not enough to compete with Range Rover, so I guess we'll go with something more beefy, something like 1.6 Turbo Rally with 300 horsepower. And look at this, the weight is also reduced to 1285 kilograms, which gives us 233 horsepower per ton, which is almost identical to our Range Rover. The only thing we will do with tuning is change the driveline to the sportier race one. We'll choose the racing differential and of course 8-speed gearbox. We will not touch the engine upgrades. And of course we must choose the same tires. We'll go with semi-slick race tires, both for Audi S1 of course and for our Range Rover. Now we will do the same with our Range Rover of course. So we have almost identical power to weight ratio, but we will put the clutch, the driveline and the transmission as well as in Audi S1 for the racing ones. There is no option of 8-speed here, so I guess we'll go with the 9-speed transmission. I hope it doesn't affect the acceleration too much, so that it would be still fair in comparison to 8-speed gearbox in Audi S1. Of course, we choose the semi-slicks here as well. For the first challenge we come to our airstrip, abandoned airstrip, and here we will have the challenge in two disciplines: the maximum speed when we hit the ramp, and of course the jumping distance. So we'll start with Range Rover Sport SVR. It has some really nice V8 grumble and mumble with supercharged engine. I love the sound of this car, and even in stock, just listen to this whine of the supercharger. Oh my god, it's music to my ears. Excellent car with excellent performance. Okay, so we are getting closer to the ramp, and let's see the speed. 257 when we hit the ramp, and the distance will be 344.94. Okay, so we've set our targets, and now Audi S1 must meet those goals. Okay, so we start to accelerate as hard as possible in this little but very fast and nimble Audi S1. It's one of the smallest Audis, as sport Audis, but it's very nice. It has all-wheel drive, it's quite fast, and let's see the speed. We had 257 with Range Rover. I guess we are not hitting this target, and 249. And for the distance, I guess we'll have less. Yes, only 315 meters, and Range Rover jumped 344. Okay, so it's 1 point for the Range Rover, but nevertheless Audi, I think, did pretty good. For the next challenge we'll go to the speed zone and we'll test the speed. So we are starting to approach the speed zone, and let's kick in. 165 and still going up, 175, yes we did it. And let's see what will be the maximum speed at the end of this run. And oh my god, what a mistake! It might have cost us some kilometers per hour. It was 183 for Audi S1. Not a bad result actually for this pretty much stock car. So now for the Range Rover, of course. Coming up to the start of this speed zone. Oh my god, I can't stop listening to the sound of a V8 with supercharger. Listen to it. Oh my god. Excellent. Music to my ears. But we forgot to track the speed. 177, 178, and 178. It was slower, and actually much slower than small Audi S1. It has much more horsepower, but it's heavier and harder to control in corners. So maximum speed is not always dependent on how much power you have, but on how well your car behaves and controls. Okay, so it's 1-1 and it's a tie. But now let's measure the real high-speed acceleration and maximum speed for this radar. We will take this radar on the straight line in the Horizon Festival Arena. And I guess we'll start off with Range Rover. Okay, let's position the car here, build up some revs, and let's kick in. It starts to accelerate quite heavily, but look at it fly. Only 210 kilometers per hour. Is it a lot? Or maybe not? We'll see when Audi S1 completes the same challenge. So let's build up revs, and Audi S1 starts and flies down this course. Look at the sky, I think the storm is coming. We must finish before the rain or the track will be very slippery. We don't want that. 206 kilometers per hour, and of course Range Rover won this one. Not by much, but still it's a win. So it's 2-1 Range Rover against Audi S1. So in this episode, big versus small, our Range Rover Sport SVR beat little hatchback from Germany, Audi S1, which is a really nice little vehicle, and actually I thought it had pretty good chances against this very powerful Range Rover. But unfortunately the Brits win here. So this is all, guys, for today's episode of Big versus Small, and please write me in the comment section what you think and what cars maybe would you like me to put against each other in the next videos. So see you guys later. That was Ice, and that's all for today.
You have arrived early. Horizon Arcade will